Previously on Vlogs by Bobby Monique.
Hey guys, I kind of wanted to do like a sit down so I can kind of explain the reason why I'm doing this channel. I'm doing it so people can kind of understand, maybe I don't know, help somebody out if they see it. Maybe a lot of people judge, and got stuff to say about people, and they don't really understand like where you come from and stuff like that, and how you grew up, and what you had to go through to be who you are. Like, I started at 13. I left at 13, and shit. Life been crazy. I had my first son. I was 15 when I got pregnant. I had my oldest son on my 16th birthday. 2 months after I had my son, his dad got killed. So I'm 16 with a baby. I drops out of school. I mean, it's just so much, and it's kind of weird because I never really thought about the things that made me so angry. And, I always used to be like, have a really bad attitude, a real bad temper. I was always kind of mad because life just been throwing me all these bones. And no, I'm not, complaining or crying about it or whining, because everybody got a story. But this is my story. So I'm going to, kind of give y'all some insight on some of the things that make me who I am. I used to go by Cat, and I don't go by Cat no more. And the person who gave me the name was Eric, if y'all know Eric. He gave me the name Cat, and Cat got me in a lot of trouble. So today I'm Bobby, but back then I was Cat. I'm dealing with a lot of things. I'm dealing with trying to stay sober because I was on, drugs and alcohol and running the streets, and I left my children. I've been married. I've been divorced. I have a grandson now that is 1 that I love very much. That kind of keeps me going, makes me want to fight. If you've never been, if you've never had a drug addiction, you wouldn't understand this. But if you have, and you've lived that life, and you've, been in the street, like kind of hood type thing, and had kids when you were young, you're going to love my channel, because that's what it's about. And now I'm on the verge of trying to put my life back together. I'm kind of playing catch up, and it sucks to play catch up because you kind of left behind. Everybody is like doing their thing. I'm like 37 now. So from 13 to 37, I've just been making a lot of bad decisions. So I'm having a birthday come up. And hopefully from my birthday to the rest of my life is what I hope. I will make better decisions. I'm going to anger management because I have a very bad temper, and my family knows that. They know me very well. I'm very family oriented. I am very close to my family. That's why it hurts when one of my family, I feel like cross me, or maybe they're not available for me when I need them to be. It hurts because I give my all to the people that's in my life. I try to be there. I try to, help out, encourage. I try to do all these things. But if you really don't, if you met Kat, you don't know Bobby, because I don't mix the two. I'm either doing this or I'm doing that. So, but if you know me, you really know who I am, then when I was going through my, addiction and stuff like that, that I was like not even myself, because I did a lot of things that was against what I believed in. And I'm not embarrassed about anything, I'm not. I made a lot of bad decisions due to the life that I was living. So now that I'm trying to get myself together, I don't expect myself to make bad decisions, and I know nobody's perfect, and I'm not trying to be perfect, but I want to live a better life. And I've done some things to people in my family that it's going to be hard to gain like trust and love. Like, they love me, but I'm saying like want me around type of thing. The one person that never gave up on me, not including my children, but my mom, she never gave up on me. She always, she always had my back. And when you have a mother that, you have a praying mother, it means a lot. Because a lot of, I feel like when I was in the streets and doing, all these things and moving to different states and going to different cities and, just kind of doing too much, and I would call my mom, she would tell me, I love you. All I can do is pray for you. That's what she used to say. All I can do is pray for you. And I started using drugs when I was, 15? I started smoking weed. No, I was probably 14. 14, I started smoking weed. 13, I started drinking. I just, I was and this is the worstest part. I'm the type of person, I was the type of person to try anything. You know what I'm saying? I want to try it. Let me try this. Let me try that. Let me, so it led me to, it led me into situations and to drugs that I, shouldn't have tried or shouldn't have messed with. You know what I'm saying? So, and so, I come from a background of hustlers, drug dealers. My family was on drugs. My dad was in prison all my life. So, I really didn't have a stable foundation from the beginning. So one of my goals now is to have a stable foundation. I've lost family members. I lost my brother, my son's dad, my uncle, my grandfather, my grandmother. Me and my sister don't speak anymore. I was just gonna say I lost my sister too, but I don't want to really just throw no shade. But we're not gonna talk anymore. And when you lose so many people in your life and your foundation is already like not good, it leads you to either deal with life or try to cope in the wrong way. So I tried to cope in the wrong way. For my ladies and my young girls and my real women, like, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't ever been through none of this, then you can't relate. But for people who can relate to what I'm saying, it do come a time where you just tired of the lifestyle. You're tired of, being treated like shit, being lied to, being talked about, being, left out in the cold. You get tired of that, and eventually you want to do better. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But, mind you, I'm gonna really have to grind, because I dropped out of school. I have made like charges, on me, so I'm kind of in the court system. I got a background. Me and my children are not as close as we used to be, because I did a lot of things and left them, out in the cold. So, I have a lot of work to do. So, no, I'm not acting funny. No, I don't think I'm all that. I have a horrible past. A lot, and I'm finna tell y'all something that really hurt me.
I don't know if you know who you are until you lose who you are.